Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So this isn't like from scratch or anything. I'm just following a quick fucking box recipe. Hello Cece. Hello Ashen. So anyway, how you all doing? Hey Poet. Doing alright. Hey Magic. Yeah, this is, well, technically second time, since the walking stream was all kind of connected. So FYI, I put you guys down to crack the eggs because I didn't want shells in the batter, and then I dropped an entire half an eggshell in. Hi everyone. So, that was awkward. I dropped an entire eggshell in. At least there was a giant one, so I was able to get that out. But it was awkward. And I lost like 6 viewers because I had to put the phone down to crack eggs. My cameraman, my brother, is upstairs still configuring the hard drives. And I'm trying to find the 3 whole egg yolks that are in here. I'm doing alright, Magic. Hi, Ragnarok. Where the hell are these things? Oh, I think I found one. And I broke it. Okay, good. There are 2 more egg yolks in here. Where are you? I very much could, but I've already committed to the spatula, and I hate cleaning. Hello, Benazzi. Again, I am lazy. I will get away with what I can. And I don't want to have to clean the whisk, because whisks are just a hassle. Ragnarok, there's only 24 hours in a day. I think you should follow Embion's advice. I think you should go lay down. In hindsight, I probably should have broke the eggs into the oil, punched them all with the spatula there, and then poured it all in. Hello, Trusting. So this is pretty smooth. I can't find the other 2 egg yolks. But since I stabbed everywhere in the bowl that one time, I'm gonna trust they're gone. Ragnarok, you act like my street gets pedestrians. Hello, Philip. So with that, this is fucking silky smooth. Now it's gonna be slow for me pouring. I'm gonna try and be off my feet for this just because I went on that walk and now ever since then my feet have been killing me, even with the even with the insoles I have. It hurts to walk that far. Hi, Carl. So I'm going to take a break for a moment before I start pouring. And I actually had a community post up a few days ago where I asked you guys about questions for my walk. And then I entirely forgot it. So I wrote them down here. And I decided, you know what? Oh, fuck it, I'll do it here. I mean, better late than never, right? Bye, Carl. Bye, Benazzi. Bye, Magic. So the first question was from Palm. I didn't write down their entire usernames. You'd have to go look, but Palm. How do I feel about streaming and my brand new fan base? I'd have to say about the brand new fan base. Well, it's nice. Certainly entertaining to myself. And I like interacting with people. So there is that. You guys are very friendly. No one's really toxic. And when I ask you to do things, you're generally very compliant. Which isn't even as much as I could say for some of my ePal clients. Question 2 from Nero. How hard is my life with the different amount of ability that I have? Well, I think if I was living alone right now, it would be a different answer than what I have currently. Typically people with my issues, they aren't as, I would say, gated as I am. They aren't as restricted. And that's not purely because of disability, that's just the shit I live with. So for the heart condition, I would say what's different is I can't do as much. I can't walk as far. I can't lift as much. That's also just because I don't lift anything. But I wouldn't be able to lift as much as someone should. I wouldn't be able to do as much as someone should. Walk as far. Run as fast. I actually can't even run, but I wouldn't be able to run as fast or ride a bike as long because while you guys are sitting there at about 95, 97, 100% oxygen saturation, that means all the blood in your body is oxygenated because your heart is able to send every bit of blood that has run out of oxygen into your lungs. It all gets refilled and it all gets sent out. With me, that gets a little fucky. Due to what I have with my heart, sometimes my heart will accidentally send blood that already has been reoxygenated or has already been through my lungs right back to my lungs. And sometimes it will send blood that has not even touched my lungs yet right back out into my body. Which means I'm running, statistically, on less oxygen overall. And you kind of need oxygen to function. Now, this is my pulse ox. I take it everywhere just because I don't currently have anything that can tell me, besides this, if something is wrong with my heart. When I was younger, hello Audrey, Andri. When I was younger, this would tell me my blood, my little PR BPM, or heart rate, beats per minute, blood pressure. That would be 80, 90, 100. That'd be in the normal range. It still usually is in normal range for a human being. However, while a normal human being is 95, 97, 100% oxygen saturation, as I zoom in, that second number in the front, that percent SpO2, what does it say? I mean, yeah, it goes up, yeah, it goes down, but I still have days where that will go down to 75. And I can totally function on 75. I just have to really take it easy. But typically I rest in the low 90s, upper 80s. Which, mind you, they tell you on the news and such, for things like COVID, if you go anywhere under 90 or under 80, to take yourself to the hospital. Like, I would have checkups as a child, and their machines would scream at me that you're dying. And the nurse would look at Mom, and Mom would look at the nurse, and we'd both just all agree that she's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. And, I would get the question a lot at doctors. Are you on oxygen at home? And they're quite surprised that I am not on an oxygen tank. Magic, without you paying for me to help you out or teach you or anything, I would have to say the free advice I will give you is use your wards. Just use wards. Use vision. That's it. Now I'm going to quickly use both hands to pour some more. So you guys are being set down. Just because I did accidentally over pour this one a little bit. I might have to pull out a spoon. That is also important, Ragnarok. You have to use the words you put down. Hi, Hal. The reason, by the way, guys, that I'm crafting myself a service animal is because usually when I get that feeling that something is wrong, and by the time I put on my pulse ox to check, I am already probably 20 to 30 beats over the limit. So instead of 100 or 110 or 120 while walking, I could have spiked all the way from 130 to 150. And if I start feeling wrong with my oxygen, by the time I check it, it's not going to be in the 90s, it's not going to be in the 80s, it's going to be down near 73. And that is way too late for me to know. Which is why I'm going for the animal. The animal that can tell me much faster if something is wrong. And the animal that can be there to help regulate that heartbeat and that blood pressure. Just to help me cope better. Because I haven't fainted or fallen down yet. But I sure as hell have gotten unsteady. And I have had my fingertips turn blue. The animal is a cat. We've been over this, Ragnarok. Alright, I've poured some more. My phone does not have the memory space for Wild Rift. I very much try. Let's see, next question. Favorite Valorant agent? It used to be that, I am really blanking on her name, but it was that lady who had a bunch of heals and resurrected people, and is totally not a ripoff of Mercy from Overwatch. Yeah, Sage. It used to be her, just because, healing and shit. It's who I like to be. I like to be that helping character. Hello, Zap. And then once they released Sky, I liked Sky more She had that same healing aspect, but she also had, in just my opinion, far more utility to where I could stay in the back and throw my blind and turn into a beast to keep myself safe but still scout. And my ultimate, which just let me send out basically tracking devices. It was a lot less in the front as Sage. And if there's one thing Ragnarok knows about me, it's that I do not like to be up in very close range areas. Ragnarok, the computer is still down, so I have orders turned off. And that question was asked by 39 something. Awesome, the awesome name I think is who it was, but Awesome said, what place would I like to visit the most? And honestly, if you had asked that question a few years ago, Magic is not my brother. Anyway, if anyone had asked me a few years ago, I would have said Norway. And honestly, today I still might say Norway. But only if I can get there via boat. Because I like boats. And my ears don't pop when I fly. So fuck planes. But other places I'd want to visit would be Alaska, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, again. Hi, Palm. Oh, Palm, I actually already answered your question on that little post a few days ago, where I was like, hey, ask me questions for the stream, and then I entirely forgot about it. I answered it earlier in this stream. And this is chocolate cupcakes. So, probably Alaska, the Dakotas, Canada, Norway, maybe Russia if it's the parts that currently aren't off limits, in a war, brainwashed, or very well populated. Just like Russia, but avoid the people of Russia. I was looking at this one, and this one looks a little overfilled. And that one didn't look quite filled enough. So you said these looked perfect. Well, there's your trick for you. If you don't get them perfect, take a spoon to them. Bye, Philip. Next question was by Shukor. It's actually Shukor. And their what my favorite song is. And I've got to say, here's where things get weird. Because I like the song Find Yourself from Frozen 2, but I do not like the one produced by Disney. I like the one produced by a friend of mine named Pre Unborn, who did me a favor and layered it to have switching vocals so that the song goes between English, Norwegian, and Icelandic. Yeah, and I wrote down the lyrics for it so I would remember what the English translation is for every part of each song. And the reason I had this 3-in-1 song made, where the mother's verse is solely in French, so that's 4 languages in one song. The reason I had that made was for my roleplay characters. Because whenever I listen to that song, I don't see Elsa. When I listen to the song he's made for me, I see Lucia, Celeste, and Nymeria singing. And the mother part comes in with their mom. Because Icelandic, Norwegian, and English is exactly what those girls would know how to sing. However, Ragnarok, I cannot read it. I do not know actual French. Also, I did once try to post the song to YouTube. It got immediately copyrighted. Like, it finished upload and it was immediately copyrighted. Like, copyrighted will not show in this X amount of countries copyrighted. I'm going to finish pouring here and get some done here. So not only... Hi, Joshua. So not only does the song switch between the 4 languages, at certain parts, all 3 in their languages will sing at once. And those singers all hit the same high note to make it sound magical. Magic, the website you're looking for is ePal. It's not in this stream's description, but it is in my League of Legends stream descriptions. I am currently not accepting orders because my computer is still undergoing shit to configure 2 different hard drives into it, making my hard drive amount 4 and making my memory amount about 9 terabytes. Hi, Doge. Alright, so here we are. one cupcake short. And I think I need to, use the spoon, equal these all out to about half. And I should get a solid amount of cupcake. I can confirm, Ragnarok was my second and third order. The first one was a creepazoid who wanted smut. Let's not get into that. Hi, Linus. I'm gonna take a Kleenex and just wipe around the pan. We don't need any batter burning itself on. It has been done. Alright, first of all, let's see. What might be the fullest ones? If I don't get enough cupcake batter to actually work on filling that back one, I'm just going to take out the liner and fill that with water. See, Magic, I think the thing was his mom didn't know. And that's okay, Magic. You don't have to spend money on me. You can just watch the streams where other people pay and try and learn things passively. Trying to figure out where I could put that one and I accidentally dripped. Fuck. If anyone is into League of Legends music, I'm gonna let you know. This is War number 7 Ionia dropped like a month ago. By Falcon Shield. Alright, everything looks about evenly filled. So I'm gonna try start filling that bottom one, or back one.
Oh.
Hello, brother. Would you like to consult the box and start preheating the oven?
Where is it?
Behind you.
Oh.
I don't like Ocean Song, purely for the fact they already have a pool party. Like, stop, what the fuck? One second, I have to put this down and clean up something. Hi, EJ. I am back. Still trying to even out batter. And why the hell did they have to make it Ocean Song Seraphine? I understand there's music in it, but fucking Sona. Sona's name is literally just Song. Like, come on. Her name is literally either Song or Music. Let me just point out the really fucked up the really fucked up thing about Seraphine. She's riding on a platform powered by the souls of Skarner's dead ancestors. that were kidnapped from the desert. Skarner is that scorpion no one talks about. He's a good jungler. Like before they changed her backstory, Seraphine was fully aware she was riding a platform powered by the dead souls of poor innocent creatures in a crystal. She was 100% aware of that. Meanwhile, Sona is a mute from Ionia who was adopted by a Demacian couple, raised, and now performs concerts, and has even gotten the nod of approval from Swain, the Emperor of Noxus, who hates Demacia. And he hates Ionia. The last question on here was from Panther about who's my favorite artist. And that's the awkward thing. I don't have a favorite artist. Mostly because each artist, or each songwriter, each singer, that person represents one character to me. So I could say I like Demi Lovato. But Demi Lovato is only the person I like if I'm trying to imagine Celeste, Lucia's, and Nymeria's mother singing without modifying her voice. I could tell you I liked Philip Phillips, but that's only if I'm trying to imagine Embion singing. I could tell you I like Lady Gaga or Rihanna, but that's only if I can picture Lucia, Celeste, and Nymeria's grandmother singing, or if I can picture their mother modifying her voice to sound like that. I could tell you I like Target from Sing and Sing 2, who voices the gorilla, but that's only if I'm picturing one of my other characters singing. So who I like really depends on when I hear the music, I hear their voice, and if I can see my character singing as them. I do not have a Spotify. Hey bro, the oven's ready. Bro. One moment. Oven.
Okay.
I have not ever played Genshin Impact, nor do I really have an interest unless enough people want to order it to where that outrules the absolute massive beast that is Phantasy Star 2.
I guess you can play it on your computer. And just stream it off your account if they want that. I don't mind. I've actually looked at it. It's well, I've seen gameplay of it, and it's interesting. It's anime girls, but yes.
What temperature is it set at?
350?
Could you bump that up to 375?
Why?
That's what it says for cupcakes. And then we're putting them in for 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If you can't do co-op, then the game's not worth it. Look, I even own The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 has co-op. I'm not sure if it's LAN or if it's modded, but I've heard there's co-op. I mean, the only reason I'm advertising the Elden Ring is one, because it looks sick as fuck, and two, you can kind of co-op in it.
Another one I've actually looked at personally. Might be like here.
Stop fiddling with my thing.
What was it? Elder Scrolls?
The Elder Scrolls were another one I was looking at.
Or Skyrim?
Skyrim is not co-op unless I think you mod it.
And you can just go completely nuts with Skyrim is just like...
Look, I've seen enough YouTubers to know how easy it is to just break it. And I'm not...
I've seen enough of one YouTuber to see how easy it is to break it.
Yeah, call me Kevin broke it without even trying to mod it. He literally loaded it up and everything was pink. In his first line, I think. I don't know. I don't know if that was him or if that was someone else.
That wouldn't be him.
That just sounds like someone downloaded the game wrong. To have all the textures show up pink.
Or did it intentionally without telling us.
Anyway. Call Me Kevin's really good at making really fucked up Sims videos.
Yeah, the one I watched for my Skyrim content is Spiffing Brit. He has broken the balance on that game so badly, he actually had to build rules into his balance breaking videos to make it harder for himself.
Hey Ragnarok, you say Morgana, and all I think is about the purple winged bitch from League of Legends. Who is Morgana in Skyrim?
I think she's kind of like Morgan.
Great, I have no idea who the fuck that is either.
Which, probably, ish, I think. I imagine. I don't know. Something like that. I just had this feeling.
Well, I have a map for a nice D&D game. I'll need to probably find some other maps for the other parts of the D&D story. Anyone in the D&D club in my server will be invited to be a player. And as for D&D teachers, I have 2 very good Game Master, Dungeon Master teachers. Isn't that right, Ragnarok? Oh, hi, Cameron. How you been doing? I do have a video up explaining how to make a character. Of course, that isn't my personal thing, where there's tiny houses included. But as long as you fill out those 3 main sheets, you should be fine. If you want a step-by-step, I would go for D&D Beyond. There are rules to Pokemon. Is one of the rules being I should probably not have 20 to 50 EVs and nothing else? Take care, Ashen. I mean, I've been evolving the EVs, but all I have is EVs. So there's EVs and then there's different kinds of EVs. Ragnarok, is it okay if you ask them to fight and you let them ride on your shoulder? And they follow you like a little herd of ducklings. Ragnarok, I think they're ignoring the rules of law and the rules of animal kindness. Hi, Kun. They're really also ignoring the rules of time and space. Considering Ash Ketchum, last I heard, has been 10 years old for 10 years. They are sentient, Hal, they just can't speak. on the topic of animal abusive things in video games, beating Pokemon into submission and throwing them in little tiny soul prisons is bad. Forcing them to fight for you for profit and status is bad. Keeping them as willing pets and not putting them inside orb things unless, it's to save their lives or to heal them, that's okay. As long as you release it after it's been helped. Also, I'm going to talk about the dumbass PETA who was like, you shouldn't be shaving sheep. With the fact that, sheep come from, just the breeding of sheep is that if you don't shave them, it will fuck them up eventually. I remember on Bondi Vet, they shaved a sheep that hadn't been shaven in several years. The poor thing was overheating like hell and having health issues. And once they got the wool off of the poor thing, it was breathing better, it was walking better, it was calmer. It had been nicked, but sheep skin secretes an oil that helps it heal. So when people shave a sheep, that is for the sheep's own well-being. Hi, Genji. Because if you don't shave a sheep and there's nothing there pulling at the wool, taking care of the wool, that sheep is fucked. Also, if we're going over farm animal facts, shave your sheep, cows have 4 stomachs, and nothing is primarily vegetarian. Mother rabbits will eat their babies. Horses have been seen eating chicken chicks. Cows have been seen eating chicken chicks. Baby chickens. Just casually eat one of those. Also, the reason you're getting animal milk at all is because that animal has a baby. Even chickens eat chickens. Anyway. The cow, the goat, the sheep, they have a baby. You then take that baby away and put it on formula, or if it's a male calf, likely enough you'll kill it for veal. And then they milk the mother cow, and if you don't stop milking the cow, that one baby, or that one pregnancy, will cause the cow to have milk for possibly longer than she should if you keep constantly milking it. Hello, Percy. So the main reason I believe that this whole milking cows, sheep, and goats became a real big thing. One second. I need to check the cupcake. They are ready. Okay, so the reason that cheese and milking became a thing, really?
Right.
Spread, well, lift that up. Lift that up.
Some.
Anyway, the reason milking became a thing was because before anything like modern medicine, there was a larger likelihood that any baby you had, human, cow, sheep, goat, pig, not so much the pigs, but any baby that you had could die. And if you didn't milk the mother, you could get an udder infection. It's the same thing with humans. If your baby dies, you would still have to milk yourself. Because keeping the milk there could cause an infection. And then they just had to think of creative ways of how do we use milk. So now that the babies aren't, dying, because we have ways to treat the animals, and we've bred out health defects, it's now us playing God by just offing the baby males, which, by the way, on a chicken production line, if the chick is a male, they'll often just throw them right into a grinder. Or they will throw them somewhere to be raised to be eaten. And the baby females are tossed onto a different conveyor belt to go back into the egg-laying area, where they will be raised to lay eggs. Sometimes they go in the grinder for the boys. Sometimes they just go to get raised to be meat. Anyway, since we've made animals healthier, or in a chicken's case, overfed them to the fact where they're crippled and unhealthy, if there's less babies dying, we get less access to milk. So their solution was, well, you only need one male to get a lot of females pregnant. So just kill the extra boys. Sounds pretty simple. And then we sell the meat. And we profit from mom milk. Although there are animals, like cows and goats, haven't heard of it too much in sheep, but it's a prominent thing kind of in goats, where goats will produce too much milk. So the baby feeds, the baby feeds, the baby feeds, and the mom always still has milk. So what you do there is, you have a schedule where you milk the mother in between when she feeds her kid. And that way she's more comfortable, it's healthier for her. I do know with baby horses, if the baby of the mare dies, the farmer will have to milk his horse just to keep her from getting infected. And another thing to note is that the baby, doesn't matter the gender in humans, but it's typically female in females. Where the baby girl, and in humans it could be baby girl or baby boy, will actually manage to lactate and make their own milk. The Dutch call it witch's milk. It's a hormone thing, it's not permanent, and it goes away. Freshly cleaned dishes. So the cupcakes are done. You don't need me to bite into them and tell you how good they are because they're chocolate cupcakes. They're going to be good by default. So I'm going to end the stream here. Bye. And night, Ragnarok. Also, I'm ending it because my battery is dying. Bye.